Welcome back, boys. Today we have one from A Homestead Journey. The collapse of everyday life in America has begun. This video got 260,000 views. So I guess it resonated with a lot of people. Let's check it out.
There is no doubt about it that the American economy is struggling right now, whether it's people not getting jobs, people losing their jobs, or people not even paying their bills. You're starting to see this more and more when you look around.
So let me get this straight. Inflation is going to keep going up. Taxes are going to keep going up. Interest rates are going to keep going up. National debt's going to keep going up. Wages are probably going to be going down now with the implementation of AI. It's going to make like easier, mundane shit, much easier to do. So what's the end game here? So if you're not already rich or you're not going to be rich very soon, what is really the end game here? I'm actually like asking you, like, what is the end game?
So I just got my Ameren bill. Mind you, I live in Missouri. Single household, so it's just me, my dog, my two cats. House isn't huge, not even, it's normal, right? 3 bed, 2 bath, nothing crazy, like a little under 1,700 square foot, like literally nothing crazy, right? My bill, $282.99. Carla Joe. Vacation's over, girl. Vacation is over. Where are the brothers at? But honestly, when does it end? When does it stop?
$830.27. Anybody want to guess what that is? You won't guess. So I'm just going to share it with you. That is my electric bill this month. Okay.
Ew.
Full disclosure, that is less than last month. Our bill last month was $1,130.98. I'm sorry, it's in.
Like, how much weed are you growing? Like, what did she say? 1,100? For electricity. That's fucking insane.
Insane. That is my mortgage payment plus more. Okay, I don't know how anybody is expected to pay that. So, I mean, our house is big. It's not huge. It's not a mansion. It's about 2,500 square feet.
Maybe the neighbor is connected and stealing electricity. Like, fuck, I don't know. How is this possible?
5 bedrooms, 3 baths. We had 5 children. Our bills with our children, all 5 living at home, were between $400 and $700 a month. So we have called the electric company. They've come out. We live beside a restaurant. We were adamant that we were paying the electric company's bill also. I mean, it's ridiculous. Who can afford even $400 a month for electricity, but they expect us to pay $830 or $1,130. So, yeah. I logged in this morning to see what our bill was when it was due, $830.27.
So we got our electric bill for the month of July, $650. For the month of June, it was $560. For the month of August, if it keeps raising, our electric company, CenterPoint Energy, they're pieces of, we will have given them $2,000 in 3 months just for our electric bill.
Damn. I mean, I live in Norway and I live with people. I only pay like I don't know, like I guess it would be like $40, $50, but it's split, between people. So for me it's not that much, even rent as well. But you have to live with people and you have to you can meet some pretty weird people. I'm not gonna lie. People who were not socialized properly. Some people just lack etiquette. They sprint up and down stairs and shit. It's like those upstairs neighbors type of people. They just never learned that other people exist,
I can't afford that. And if I can't afford that, I can't imagine other people and what the they're paying. This is bullshit. Like they're forcing us to not pay our bills so that they can force us out of our houses or something. This is absolutely bull.
I think there's
There will be somebody to buy it, but it's a big ass fucking company or a corporation. I mean, or whatever the fuck. And you know, they kind of want you in debt because you know you have to pay interest and shit. Even me, like, I got fucked over by taxes, and they want you to pay like absurd amounts immediately, and they kind of want you to miss the payments because that's kind of how they make money. I mean, fuck, if I miss a payment, it's you have to pay like 13% extra, which is fucking insane. Yeah.
a lot more people that's not paying their bills than media wants you.
Or maybe it was like 20. I don't fucking know. Like it's like absurd amounts you have to pay in what's it called? Interest. Fuck.
To know they've been real quiet about this issue, and I'm not talking about utilities like necessities. I'm talking about, I really don't think there's a lot of people. I think there's a lot of people that's not paying like medical bills, their mortgages, credit card bills, and any other bills, you know, you've accumulated other than like water, electricity, and gas. Because I don't think the American government wants people to get the idea that if they stop paying their bills, nothing's going to happen. But I think that's what's happening. I know that there are a lot of people who stopped being able to afford their mortgage, and they still in their houses, and it's been 2-3 years. Because whether they admit it or not, we've been in a recession for years. And I think...
Yeah, how long has it been? Like, it's like what? Like 2022 or 2021? I don't know, maybe before. I mean, I don't even live in the US, so I don't know.
Once the rest of us realize that, wait, I stopped paying my credit card bill and really nothing's happening other than it's messing up this phantom credit score, and everybody's credit is jacked up. So now what? I think a lot of people aren't paying bills. I mean, I stopped paying some bills. I'm like, I ain't paying this mess. Shoot. Put it on my credit report. I get it off.
Have you guys stopped paying your credit cards yet? Because I promise I am about 2 seconds away from not paying my credit cards. Literally.
They want you in like slavery forever, in debt. Since birth, you are going to be in debt. You know, it's fucking insane how other people, institutions, society, the world burdens you with rules and morals and fucking soon to be debt when you're fucking born. It's insane. This cannot continue, and you already see in urban areas around the world, shit is collapsing. We aren't meant to live in such conditions with such conditions with such conditions. We're not meant to be like this, you know, working as fucking little drones, little monkeys, rats. We're not supposed to be like this. We're supposed to have, you know, more of a, you know, tight-knit community with less people, less over-socialization and shit. Yeah, and these fucking bills.
Really, just the thought of going grocery shopping makes me sick. Like, how the hell is anyone even affording anything right now? My husband drives a 2017 GMC Sierra, and it's $240 to renew his insurance. And we still had to pay $195 on top of that for...
I hear the insurance companies in the US, they're fucking insane. Like they squeeze every little drop, like every single dollar out of you, and give as little as possible back. Car insurance, healthcare insurance. It's like you pay for how many, like, decades? You pay for a decade, 15 years, 20 years, and suddenly there's a problem, and you've been on time, you've been paying your fucking insurance, and then boom, they fight to the death so that you don't get the help. And even like it might be something serious, right? They fight you on it, and you get worse, you get ill, you get more and more ill, and maybe you die, or maybe something like permanent happens with your health, because the insurance company fucking started fighting you but you've been paying. Like, what the fuck are you paying insurance for if they're not gonna do the deal? If they're not gonna uphold their end of the deal, like, what the fuck? And I see a lot of Americans are getting fucking sick and tired. That's why the Luigi stuff, like, a lot of people were like, they were kind of like that.
The last month's insurance. Let's not get started on electric and how much it's going up. I just got a notice saying that our water bill was going up, and my electric company keeps on playing games with us. So with that being said, I'm literally 2 seconds away from not paying my credit cards no more. Because at this point, I got my house. I'm not financing a car. I can't refinance this house because my credit's so freaking shot that it doesn't matter. So I'm really about to say F them credit cards and not pay them. Am I the only one?
You know how I know America is struggling? It's been about 14 days since I had one single job. I went a whole year working at least 1 or 2 jobs per day. And now, 14 days, nothing's changed, everything's good, I got good reviews, everything's, I'm a handyman, so do yard work, electrical, all sorts of stuff. 14 days, I have not had one single job. Nothing's changed, everything's...
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna, like, fix up shit, like, I'm a carpenter, right? I mean, I don't have a fucking company, but from what I know, the thing is, like, people are struggling so much that they can't really afford to fix shit in their house anymore. If you're gonna run a business or, look for work, it's only rich people that can afford to fix up shit or, build something new, like a garage and shit, and hire people. Only rich people can do that shit now, because people are so poor, maybe they have a problem with the house, but they can't fix it. So it continues to get worse, and the damage continues to be done to the house.
Good. I'm getting clicks. I'm getting, everything's good. That tells me that Americans are going super broke. They're trying to do things themselves, which is fine, but 14 days, not one single job. The struggle is about to get real, y'all.
And I want to share a quick story. The other day, I got a phone call. When it went to voicemail, I didn't recognize the number. The phone call was for a company that we worked with back in 2018. They contacted us and asked if we are in the market for a new home and if we need a home inspector to please go ahead and give them a call. So when we got that call and we listened to the message, we really thought, wow, people are getting pretty desperate right now because we have not heard from this company all this time. And all of a sudden you're reaching out after this many years. 2018 was a long time ago. You're contacting us to see if you could potentially get any work from us. Wow. I mean, that was a shocker, but that's kind of what you're seeing nowadays. You're seeing people really hurting for work and they're doing whatever they can to make ends meet.
I am afraid. I'm not even gonna lie. I am afraid of not being able to pay my rent. The electric is going up in the state I live in. Gas, car insurance, medical insurance doubled. I am responsible for providing a roof over my grandkids' head. I don't know how I even got in this situation. How did I even get here? My landlord told me straight up, I'm raising your rent every single year. It's going to get to the point that I can't even pay it because I'm having a hard time paying it now. I cannot believe I'm even 53 years old saying this. Like, I was never afraid when I was younger at all, raising 2 kids all by myself financially, ever. I'm a grown-ass woman, and I am so afraid. It keeps me up at night sometimes. If I didn't have other people depending on me, I would not be afraid. I could just go anywhere.
How are y'all saving money? Like, can someone please let me in on your secret? Because I cannot save money for the life of me. I cannot do it. I try so hard to save money. This is what happens. I get paid every 2 weeks. So when I get paid, I'll pay bills and I put money into my savings account, okay? I put it in there and I tell myself, okay, I'm not going to touch it. I got to save this money, whatever. Well, I have 2 weeks till I get paid again. So it is always something. Every time I put money in my savings account, I have to get it out for something. But my family can't go without food. I can't go without gas. Like, I'm not spending the savings account money like on anything that's not a need. So what the how are you guys saving money? I just do not get it.
Am I the only one that feels like there's going to be like a big economic crash that happens in, I don't know, the next 6 months? Like, the jobs numbers don't make a whole lot of sense for like a really healthy economy. I know a lot of people are feeling the effects of inflation, what's going on at the grocery store. I know the stock market is really inflated, but it seems like it's very speculative, very AI driven, which I feel like there's probably some form of an AI bubble. Not saying AI is not important. I just don't understand some of the valuations that are put out there. It seems like a lot of stocks are inflated because of buybacks and stuff like that. And fundamentally, I just don't feel like people are actually doing very well. And when the American consumer isn't doing well, there typically leads to a crash.
I have a question for everybody who like lives in the city, lives in a house, pays mortgage, works, does all the normal things. I've been out of the system for about 7 years now. Do you have a game plan for when the systems all collapse? Like, things are collapsing as we speak right now. Do you have a game plan? And what is that? Because for the past 16 years, I've been trying to create village, community, resources for collaboration and a new way of thinking, being, living. But people aren't really on board with that. So do people have another plan? Like, what is your plan? Are people just going to ignore the fact that...
No, people have no plan at all. Like, if shit hits the fan, it's gonna really hit the fan. I can't even imagine the damage. Like, what are people going to do? I can't imagine.
Systems are collapsing and continue going to work every day.
Most of us have lived our lives without having to worry about supply. Well, it's coming to an end, guys. The supply chain has been eroding since 2008. Prices have been going up since then. I remember a time back then that I could go into a store, any store, find anything I wanted on my list, go to one store. Now I have to go to 4. And the prices are sky high. I am blessed to have a friend nearby who gives us free eggs laid by her chicken. We gift her something, something canned, because she's a blessing on earth. And sometimes she allows us to pay for what she gives us. I think maybe once. So we still are in the category of having a lot of blessings in our house, in our lives, and we're not lacking anything. But those days are coming where people are going to, that haven't lacked anything, are going to start lacking. And then you'll hear the shouts. Just think, you wake up one day, lights are out. No gas stations are running. It's chaos on the streets in a vehicle. No banks are open. You can't use your credit cards anywhere. And grocery stores are shut down. How long would you exist on what you have? You got to think on those terms during today. You have to. Sorry, guys, you have to face up and be prepared.
What I want to tell everyone is don't put your head in the sand. Use this time wisely to prepare for what's coming down the pipeline, because you don't know how bad it's going to get, and you don't know how bad it can affect your family, what the impacts are going to be. What I do recommend is to sit down either by yourself or with your family if you have one, and think about 3 different things that you can do right now to better prepare for the future.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, that's insane. In the end game is politicians need to start fearing physical harm. Yeah, I mean, I think people are just gonna be more and more like, my prediction is that there's just gonna be more heads rolling. Like, suddenly this CEO is taken, this CEO is taken, and you know, they kind of bury it in the media. There was like another CEO that got killed. Nobody, they kind of like mentioned it, but they didn't even write CEO. They write like the chief, like the long version, and like lower capitalization. Like it wasn't like popping off like, oh, CEO of Black Rock, Blackstone, whatever the fuck, got killed. They buried that because they don't want, you know, the people to know that that's an option. Um, they don't want people to be happy that people are getting killed, and I'm really not surprised. Like, how can you fucking be surprised? You know, you know, fuck over society and fuck over people in such a bad state that society is in. Of course, people are gonna be fucking pissed. And of course, look at the people. Look at the men, especially. They have fuck all. They have nothing. Young men, you know, have no family. They have no, no. They have no property. They have no woman. They have no children. They have. I mean, a lot of people have no job. I mean, what the fuck do people have? Yeah. I really don't think that is a good state society is in when people like that, when there's a large amount of people like that, because you know, once they start to group up and start getting ideas, I mean, what's really stopping them, you know? uh, uh, George Carlin once said, they call it the American dream because you have to be asleep to believe it, while ordinary Americans fight among themselves over the table scraps, rich ones fill their pockets and laugh all the way to the bank. I 100% completely paid off my home loan 4 years ago, and I got a call from the former lender asking if I was interested in equity home loan. Nah, I'm good, folks. I already stopped buying makeup, contact lenses, lost my car as I had no savings for a $3,000 car repair. I unscrewed 2 of my 3 light bulbs in bathroom vanity lights, so, and do not bro, what the fuck? Like, you screw off your light bulbs in your home so you don't use electricity. I unplugged the microwave and clock radio so nothing runs except the fridge, and moving back to my hometown to be close to my daughter. And like, oh, bro, what the fuck? Like, this is like survival mode is really kicking in more and more. Anyway, boys, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I want to hear your thoughts in the comments. Like, how is it in the US? Like, is it really that fucked? Like, what job do you have? What work do you have? Are you in trades? Like, how are you, you know, managing? How are you surviving? Anyway, take care of yourself, boys. I catch you boys on the next one.